Iran's naming of Mojtaba Khamenei to succeed his father as supreme leader signalled that hardliners remain in charge. US President Donald Trump had declared Mojtaba, who was seen as frontrunner, an unacceptable choice and demanded the leadership's unconditional surrender. The 56-year-old Ayatollah has a power base among the Revolutionary Guards and their vast business empire. Mojtaba's ascent, just over a week after his father, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was killed, appeared to close the door to a swift end to the US-Israeli war. Alex Vatanka, senior fellow at the Middle East Institute, said Washington might need to rethink.
Hardliners in that system now have the upper hand. Not only are they saying they're going to continue this fight, at least in the short term militarily, but they're also saying politically they have a game plan. And that, as far as I can tell, in Washington should be a wake-up call, because whatever political agenda President Trump had in terms of changing Iran, right now that agenda is not happening.
An outpouring of support for the new regime leader in the city of Qom. Politicians and institutions issued pledges of loyalty on Monday and announced public processions. But as well as a massive assault from the United States and Israel, Khamenei faces growing domestic anger among Iranians. Reuters interviews with 3 members of the Guards volunteer militia, the Basij, as well as ordinary Iranians, officials, insiders and political analysts, point to a shrinking support base of loyalists.
It doesn't bode particularly well for ordinary Iranians because they've had years of protests, they've suffered under the brutality of this regime.
Sanam Vakil, Middle East director at Chatham House, said the killing of thousands of anti-government protesters earlier this year is still fresh in Iranians' minds, as another hardliner with close relations with the security forces takes power.
I think more broadly, although we can't speak for everybody, people are seeking a better, more inclusive, more open system of government and governance in the country, and this doesn't suggest that that is at all in the cards.
Despite the outpouring of support aired by state television, Iranians reached by telephone were divided. Some support Mojtaba Khamenei as an act of wartime defiance, or see it as a religious duty. Some have enjoyed privileges for demonstrating loyalty to the system. Opponents feared his appointment would dash their hopes for change. Many Iranians celebrated the elder Khamenei's death, but there's been little sign of anti-government activity since, with dissenters fearful of taking to the streets while Iran is under attack.
If you're thinking about off-ramps or day-afters for Iranians, you could be imagining that this is going to be a hardened, weakened, inward-looking Islamic Republic that isn't necessarily going to have the material ability to provide for its citizens. So there's a lot of uncertainty as well as economic pressure, if not further conflict on the horizon for Iranians.